She joked she was marrying me for money. Then I mentioned a prenup. At our engagement party, Cassidy laughed too loudly after her fourth glass of champagne and said, "I'm marrying him for the money, obviously." Everyone chuckled awkwardly. I even laughed, raising my glass and replying, "Good thing we signed a prenup this morning, right?" The room froze. Cassidy's face went from pink to ghost white. Her parents, Reggie and Diane, pure country club royalty, stared at her in shock. I'm 31, self-made, running a software company that nets around $400,000 a year after taxes. Cassidy's 28, an influencer/yoga instructor who makes maybe $30,000 on her best year. We'd been together 2 years, engaged for 3 months. Her family had always treated me like a novelty, the successful guy from a modest background. They liked my income, not my origins. Her cousin had asked during the toast, "So, how'd you know he was the one?" Cassidy giggled. I looked at my bank account, then looked at his and thought I could get used to this. More laughter, uneasy this time. Her cousin tried again. "No, seriously, you love him, right?" "Oh, of course," she said, smiling. "I love everything about him. His house, his Tesla, his investment portfolio." Cue nervous laughter. "I'm kidding," she added, but then doubled down. "But really, after dating all those broke musicians, finding someone with actual money was like finally. I'm marrying him for the money, obviously." So, I gave her a smile that said, "Game on. Good thing we signed that prenup this morning, right, babe?" Dead silence. Reggie blinked. "Prenup?" he asked. "The one your lawyer recommended," I said lightly. "Cassidy signed it this morning. Standard stuff. What's mine stays mine. What's hers stays hers." Cassidy stood up so fast she knocked over her glass. "We need to talk." Now, out in the hallway, she lost it. "What prenup? I didn't sign anything." "Sure you did," I said calmly. "Those papers you signed at breakfast, notarized and everything." "Those were venue contracts," she shouted, mascara already running. "Nope, prenup documents. You signed 3 copies." She broke down crying. "You tricked me. You manipulated me." I stared at her. "You just announced to everyone that you're marrying me for money, and your first thought is that a prenup ruins your plan? It was a joke!" she screamed. "Was it though?" She slapped me across the face and hissed, "We're done. The wedding's off." I just nodded. "Okay." Her eyes widened. "That's it? You don't care? You want out because of a prenup," I said. "That tells me everything I need to know." She stormed back inside, announcing to everyone that I'd deceived and trapped her. But the only thing trapped in that moment was her own mask. Her parents' reactions were telling. Reggie looked embarrassed, Diane mortified. Here's the punchline. There wasn't any prenup. Those papers she'd signed really were the wedding venue contracts. I hadn't tricked her into anything. I just watched her reveal exactly who she was. She moved back into her parents' place that night, taking whatever fit in the Range Rover I'd bought her. She left a note calling me a manipulative psychopath. The next morning, Reggie called. "So, was there actually a prenup?" "No," I told him. He paused, then sighed. "She broke off an engagement in under a minute because she thought there was one." "Son, you dodged a bullet." A week later, Cassidy went nuclear on social media. Long posts about narcissistic abuse and financial manipulation. Her influencer friends piled on until my buddy Dale uploaded the full party video. The internet turned fast. Comments went from "poor girl" to "did she just admit to being a gold digger?" Then came the knockout blow. One of her friends, Piper, messaged me privately. "You should know," she wrote. "Cassidy's been bragging for months about securing the bag. She had a 5-year plan." She sent screenshots. Cassidy had a Pinterest board titled Trophy Wife Life, photos of my house labeled Future Home Base, articles about getting pregnant fast after marriage, and pins about maximizing divorce settlements. Her group chat spelled out the plan in writing. Year 1, marriage and pregnancy. Year 2, quit working to focus on family. Year 3, have a second baby for security. Year 4, normalize high spending habits. Year 5, maximize divorce payout. And one message that said it all. "The prenup thing is my only worry. Gotta make sure we don't sign anything." In the end, I didn't need a prenup. I just needed her to think one existed.